kind of emotions would they have to pursue in order to achieve something in this new world that we have in front of us?
Courage and determination, definitely. Like, like one thing that I've started right now, I actually gave up on it probably a year or two before, but I picked up this habit when I was broke. And see, I've been broke a couple of times. I've gotten to stages where I only had 750 dirhams in my pocket, and I needed, with no business in the pipeline, and I needed to figure out how I'm gonna make more money and survive. You know, so I've been in these situations. I've been homeless. We know, we've talked about this. I've been homeless for a month, where I had to figure out every day where I'm gonna sleep. Thank God I never had to sleep in a car, never had to sleep on the street, but I had to figure it out every day, which is a highly stressful situation. And at the same time, I was in debt, so I know what it's like to live this state of fear and panic. And plus, you're dealing with your own panic attacks and stuff like that. So, determination and courage. Courage is not the absence of fear; it's the presence of it. Okay.
Can you repeat that?
Courage is not the absence of fear; it's actually the presence of it.
So,
You get it? So, you know, I stand in front of people and I talk. Okay? That's not courage anymore. It was courageous for me to do it when I was, you know, fearful or insecure or afraid of talking in front of people. You know? So that's what I keep telling people. People think that you need to be fearless. No, no, no. Fear is something that you embrace. It's a part of our humanity. It's a part of being a human being. It's just how we are. It's how we roll. You know, that's who we are as human beings. But allowing fear to paralyze you, this is where we have a problem. So to stop the process of paralysis, you would have to attack fear by taking action. You have to have a plan of attack. You know, the habit that I was talking about that I picked up when I was in a situation where I was completely broke. There was a time where 6 months, no work, no business. I had to really, really try to dig in and find the motivation within me. And that's the time where I realized that spending your days doing nothing is gonna kill me, and it's gonna paralyze me. So any action is better than nothing. Any action is better than nothing. So what I did, I put myself in the habit of waking up at 4, and I used to write my goals every day, my 10 goals. I used to write down why I want each and every goal, and a list of what I will no longer tolerate in my life. Because you don't get what you want in life, you get what you tolerate. You get it? Like, you don't get what you want in life, you get what you tolerate. If you're broke all the time, it's because you tolerate it. If you are sick all the time, it's because you tolerate it. So yeah, I started writing. I no longer tolerate having to pay, you know, having to worry about living from paycheck to paycheck. I no longer tolerate having to eat canned foods all the time. Like, I ate canned tuna for a very long time. You know, so I no longer tolerate that. I no longer. Huh?
Can you still eat it? Can you still eat it? Tuna?
No, I don't like it. I don't like it as before. You know, before it was just like canned tuna all the time, chickpeas, freaking hummus, all of that stuff. You know, one time my friend opened the cabinet, and he's like, dude, are you in war? I'm like, yeah, I think I am.
So you were like preparing for the virus like well in advance, right?
Yeah, dude, I knew I was going to war, man. Like, really. And at the time, I think it was more psychological. I like, the suffering was more psychological than the real suffering that I was really experiencing. But yeah, I wrote a list of what I no longer tolerate in my life, and yeah, that's how I reminded myself every day of what my goals are, what my mission is, why I'm doing them, and what I no longer tolerate living by.